If you'll be going on a cruise to Alaska, there are some items that you need to bring. And Kelly and I, we are about to leave on our next Alaska cruise, and we are going to share those items with you. Now, a few things real quick about these items. First of all, almost all of these, all but one, we purchased on Amazon. Most of these items have very high ratings and they don't cost too much. So these are items that you'll want to consider bringing. We're going to share it all with you coming up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. We're going to share with you 12 items. Now, in our opinion, this may be the top 12 items to bring with you on a cruise to Alaska. Now, these items will not include cold weather clothing. Obviously, going to Alaska, you're going to want to bring a hat of some sort that will keep your head warm. You want to bring a cold weather coat, maybe some gloves. But we're going to go ahead and jump into this, and Kelly is going to kick us off.
Yes, and so now obviously you're going to Alaska. You should expect rain no matter if you go in May or if you go in August. It is going to rain. So the first thing that I wanted to show you guys is I got this rain jacket, and I really love this rain jacket. There's like 20 different colors on Amazon. It's around $45, but like it's lined on the inside, so like you can roll up the sleeves and make it really cute. And it fits a little bit longer down, so it actually keeps part of your legs from getting wet as well. So a rain jacket is definitely a necessity.
So something I think is funny anyway, in our last few cruises to Alaska, there's actually been several comments from people wanting to know where Kelly got her previous raincoat. So I literally asked her right before we filmed this, I'm like, are you not bringing your other raincoat? And what did you say?
I said I'm gonna bring them both.
So if you've seen our vlogs for Alaska cruises, she's thinking about bringing 2 raincoats this year.
Listen, you could never have enough raincoats in my opinion.
That's my girl. Okay, so we will now move on to number 2. Since we're talking about rain jackets, I got myself another new rain jacket as well. And I actually absolutely love this. I had some trouble with the other rain jacket I used to use, so I needed a new one. It's not about going with 2 like some people do. So look, I found this one on Amazon. I've gotten it a few weeks back. I've already been using it here at our home in Georgia on rainy days. Works really good. And I'll say this, it costs around 30 bucks. Again, works good, highly rated. And in fact, it is the #1 best-selling rain jacket on Amazon. So this I love, comes in a bunch of different colors too. So I would definitely recommend this.
Yeah, and I think the difference is also when you're considering a rain jacket, you want to consider whether or not you like more of a lightweight kind of jacket or more of a heavyweight. Mine is heavier because I'm always cold, and his is very light. Either, whatever you like.
Different strokes, different folks.
All right, now continuing in the theme of rain, I think it is essential that you bring a little travel umbrella. These are must-have, they're lightweight, they compact very easy, and they're just must-haves.
Now, the next item is an essential, and if you're not a regular cruiser, it may not be something that you automatically think to bring on a cruise, and that is bringing the magnetic hooks. Now, if you cruise a lot, you've no doubt heard of these already, but when you go to Alaska, even if you don't always bring them, you will want to do so because since you will get wet in the rain, when you come back in, you're going to want to hang all of the different wet gear up. So here's a little clip from our last cruise to Alaska showing us doing just that. One absolute must-have when you come on an Alaska cruise is to bring your magnetic hooks. You are going to run into rain at some point. So for us, we just got in from port at 𝐻𝐿𝐴 and we are soaking wet. So we're able to take our clothes off, not our underwear and stuff like that, but we're able to take our outer rain gear off and hang it up here. And we're going to go get some hot food and get warm.
Now, the 5th item that I think is absolutely essential to bring with you on Alaska is some seasickness medicine. I like Bonine. Take some, before you actually start getting into rough waters. It's very helpful. The last time we sailed out of Seattle, that first sea day was a little rocky. So you just want to bring some seasickness medicine just in case.
Now, the number 6 item that we want to share with you that you do need to bring on a cruise to Alaska is a good pair of shoes like hiking shoes or wet weather shoes that you can have that you don't mind getting a little muddy and that they can handle it. Now, I have not always brought these with me on a cruise to Alaska, but Kelly, if I don't have them, she will guilt trip me.
Yes, I will.
We have video evidence. Check out this clip from our last cruise.
Also, anytime you go to Alaska, you want to make sure that you have a good pair of either hiking boots or rain boots. You want to get something where it's not going to bother them at all to get wet. So, I'm ready to go. What about you, Jason?
I made sure to bring my slippers. They are comfy, they're good for walking, they're cushioned, and they are black, so I can get anything on them and you won't be able to tell. I'll still look cool.
But are they waterproof?
No. That could be a problem in Alaska. Let's go. That's what we got.
I mean, really, who wants wet socks?
That's a good point. Now, I am very excited about the pair that I picked out. I actually have done a lot of hiking. I actually used to have a trekking channel covering going to the Himalayas. And the pair that I picked out, absolutely love. They're Merrell Moab 3s. And if you look on Amazon, these are very highly rated, almost 10,000 ratings, 4.6 stars. And you can find these on sale. They're a little bit higher right now as of the day of this recording, but I got these for like around 70 bucks.
Pretty good deal.
Yeah, plenty of traction no matter where you're going, if you go to a glacier, anything like that. So would definitely highly recommend these along with the other items we're sharing with you. Okay, what's your next item, my love?
So I think my next item, again, is absolute essential, no matter what kind of cruise you're going on, but that is a little first aid kit, and this is only like, I don't know, $8 on Amazon, but it has a little clip on there you can clip on your backpack. What I'm gonna do is, there's some stuff in here that I probably wouldn't use, like some of the bigger gauze pieces and stuff like that, so I'm just gonna take those out, and there's like 100 Band-Aids. We probably don't need 100 Band-Aids, but I'm gonna take some of that stuff out and put in some things like Advil and maybe a few other things that I might need medication-wise, and have this little handy-dandy pouch with me. I love it.
Yeah, and one thing you probably noticed from some of the cruise news too is if there's some of these items that you need and that you need to go to the medical center in order to get them, sometimes you're going to end up with that charge. So bringing this small amount of items that you could see yourself really needing is a good idea. Okay, moving on to item number 8. If you've been to Alaska or if you've just looked into it, you know that Alaska is all about the scenery. You're checking out the beautiful nature, you're checking out wildlife, all of that. So one thing that you'll be glad that you brought with you is a pair of binoculars. We've got these from Amazon, absolutely love them. So if you're not sure where to go, you've never had a pair or anything like that, this pair is only $24. It has over 22,000 reviews. So look, real people have checked these out, and it has a 4.5 out of 5-star rating. And we've got these, we've used them around the house here, not inside the house, but out looking across the field and everything. And you can see really, really good. So we're excited to have these on this cruise.
Yeah, and one thing that I really like about this pair in particular is for women and stuff with smaller hands, they're so easy to hang on to and maneuver. I love them.
Yep,
great.
Really good. They come with this little pouch too that you can even put on your belt if you wanted to. So if you're going out somewhere, it makes it very, very handy to have.
Okay, the next item that I think is absolutely essential is some kind of little go bag or backpack. Now, Jason, he normally is our backpack carrier when we go to Alaska, but I was wanting something a little bit smaller, so I got this across the body bag, and I absolutely love it. The material is thicker, so it's not going to get wet inside really easy. It's got the little pouches here on the side where I can put my little travel umbrella, and I just really love it. This is only like $25 on Amazon. They have a ton of different colors. It's very highly rated, so you have a little spot here for your phone, and this is all I need to carry my essentials in.
There's only one thing that I would change on that for you.
What?
If I would have been sitting next to you when you ordered this, I would have had you get like a red or an orange one. So when you're off snapping those photos, I would know exactly where you're at, and I could run you down so we don't miss the ship or miss the bus or whatever it may be. I have lost Kelly. Come on, Mama, we're gonna miss the bus.
I mean, you could buy me another one. They have all different colors.
Moving on to the next item. And item number 10 may sound a little silly on the surface, but we would highly recommend bringing a trash bag or another similar waterproof bag. And instead of trying to explain that now, here's a little clip from our last Alaska cruise on board the Crown Princess. Okay, Kelly and I are about to go ashore here in Alaska, and when you're doing that, there's a few key tips that you need to remember. I'm going to give these to you in rapid fire fashion. First of all, it's going to be cold a lot of times, so you want to make sure that you bring layers. So I'm going ashore with a t-shirt, but I'm also going to have something to cover my head, a little neck gaiter. I'm going to have a rain jacket, and I'm also going to have a fleece. So plenty of layers. Number 2, what else happens in Alaska? Rain. So Kelly and I, we bring several things with that. One, Kelly picked up some $1 ponchos. May need those. We bring a rain jacket. We've got a $5 compact umbrella, and then also I just bring a hat just because it keeps rain off your face. And then a quick power tip that Kelly and I learned from the military: it never hurts to bring some trash bags with you. Take those, stick that on the inside of your backpack, open it up, and then you can take all of your contents. You can put those down on the inside, give it a quick little twist, and then even if it rains and your bag gets wet, the inner contents don't. So remember that, and you should be good in Alaska.
Okay, now these last two items that we're going to share with you aren't necessarily cruise essentials, so to speak, but I think they can enhance or make your cruise a little bit more fun in one way or the other. Now, Jason, you actually don't know about this item that I just purchased, but I wanted to surprise you, and I don't know. You guys tell us what you think. It's a would you rather book for couples. So in Alaska, you have a lot of downtime because maybe you're just looking out at the scenery and, you know, so I thought it would be really fun for us to bond as couples. I'm going to have so much fun with this.
Nothing can go wrong with this, right?
But anyway, this book, it was just like, I don't know, $9 on Amazon or something. So I'm going to bring it with us, and we have all of our downtime while we're at the airport or whatever. We're gonna play Would You Rather for couples.
Hey, it should be fun.
You like it?
I like
You think
it.
it'll be fun?
I'm not going to say I don't like it. I want to live.
We'll get to learn all kinds of new and interesting things about each other.
And then item number 12, again, not essential, but I thought it would be something to be fun when we go on this next cruise. And it's actually this little 2-pack of little thermometers. And it shares the temperature as well as the humidity. And those two things, the cold and the wet, are always a big item of discussion when we cruise. So my idea is to attach them to the backpacks, maybe your new bag, and I'll put one to mine. And then no matter where we're at, we'll have that as a reference. And these, I had like about 1,000 ratings, very highly rated, and it only costs $5 for the 2-pack. So something fun to bring along.
Now here's the question. Are they waterproof?
Well, it's a good question. But they're highly rated, so we're about to find out, and we will leave a review. Okay, so we do really highly recommend these items. These are items that we actually use. They all can be found on Amazon, except for the trash bag. That was the one, like, look, you couldn't pick that up anywhere, right? But you could get that on Amazon. But we got these on Amazon, highly rated, relatively low cost. And if you're interested, we will put a link for each of them down in the video description. Also, if there are any other items that you would add, leave that in the comments as well, and we'll catch you in the next video.